generation, three-phase transformer are used in power generation and distribution. It can be constructed in two ways. The first way is three single-phase transformer and connect them in a three-phase bank that each unit in the bank could be replaced individually in event of trouble. And the other way is one three-phase transformer consisting of three sets of winding wrapped on a common core. With this way, transformer will be more lighter, smaller, cheaper, and more efficient. This slide shows a figure for a three-phase transformer bank that composed of three independent transformers. And this slide shows a three-phase transformer wound on a single three-leg core. There are advantages and disadvantages between each option. For generation, transmission, and distribution of electrical power, three-phase systems are more economical than a single-phase system, such as a single three-phase transformer costs around 50% less than a bank of three single-phase transformers. Again, former occupies less than space than latter. For a very big transformer, it is impossible to transport a large three-phase transformer to the site and is instead easier to transport three single-phase transformers, which are erected separately to form a three-phase unit. For the three-phase transformer connection, the primary and secondary of any three-phase transformer can be independently connected in either a Y or delta. There are four possible connections for a three-phase transformer bank, which is Y to Y, Y to delta, delta to Y, and delta to delta. The key to analyzing any three-phase transformer bank is to look at a single transformer in the bank. Any single transformer in the bank behaves exactly like the single-phase transformer. The impedance, voltage regulation, efficiency, and similar calculations for the three-phase transformer are done on a per-phase basis using exactly the same technique already developed for single-phase transformer. The objective of this project is to find out about the relationship between winding voltage, line voltage, and three-phase transformer. Then, the relationship between voltage phasor and three-phase transformer. Lastly, the relationship between the sum of three line voltage and three-phase transformer. There are four procedures in this project. The first procedure is to evaluate the parameters of the electrical system with two contents. The first content is transmission loss and load independence, and the second content is between current and voltage. The second procedure is to analyze and evaluate the active power absorbed by the loads by using 2 wattmeter method and also conventional measuring method. The third procedure is to justify the normal operating condition of the electrical system. And the last one is to construct the simulation of the circuit by using PSIM. For methodology, in this project, I use PSIM 9.3 to collect all the data. PSIM is designed specially for use in power electronics and can be used to simulate any electronic circuit. PSIM provides a schematic capture interface and a waveform viewer scene view. All the data and graph can be displayed using it very clearly, and it is easily software to understand. The resistance and reactance of the loads are according to metric number, and my metric number is 191092710. The value for line voltage is given. It is 11 kV. So, this is the example for PSIM software that I use. As you can see on the top right, that is the logo. Okay, let's back to the methodology. To collect all the data, I need to draft the circuit and enter the value provided. Then run the simulation to get the required value. The value is derived from the simulation result shown by the graph. And finally, save and zip the file. This is the example for wiring diagram Y-to-Y connection that I need to convert from this wiring diagram to the circuit diagram in PSIM for the simulation. So this is the result in PSIM that I already convert from the wiring diagram Y-to-Y connection to the circuit connection. As you can see in the slide, there are 5 formulas. The first formula is phase voltage. The second formula is to find line voltage. The third formula is to find line current. The fourth formula is to find line voltage. And the last one is to find load voltage. Addition, all the formula in the slide is for star connection. As you can see in the slide, that is the formula to find the voltage drop, voltage line, and voltage phase. Okay, to find the voltage drop, the formula is voltage supply minus the voltage load and divide with the voltage supply and times with 100%. To find the V phase, we take it from the formula V line equal to SERT3 V phase, and we alter the formula. We make it the V phase as the main, so the formula will become V line divided by SERT3. So my V line value is 11 kilovolt, and I divide with SERT3, and the value for V phase that I get is 6.351 kilovolt. So this is the calculation to find the phase voltage at the primary transformer. To find all the V1, V2, V3, I use the formula voltage drop from the previous slide. The value for voltage supply for all voltage is same, which is the V phase that I calculate just now, 6.351 kilovolt. But the voltage load for each voltage is different. The voltage load for each voltage is from the calculation in the PSIM. Same goes to the calculation for phase voltage at secondary. All the value for voltage supply is same, and the voltage load is different, and also the voltage load value get it from the PSIM calculation. To analyze practical circuit containing transformer, it is normally necessary to convert the entire circuit to an equivalent circuit at a single voltage level. As you can see in the slide, this is the equivalent circuit that already converted. The equivalent circuit must be referred either to its primary side or a secondary side in problem solution. So, for the active power absorbed by the load using 2 wattmeter method and conventional measuring method, the first calculation we need to calculate is V phase. So, to get the V phase, the formula that we use is V line divided by SERT3. So, as I have V line is 11 kilovolt, then I divide with SERT3, and the answer is 6.351 kilovolt for V phase. Since the question asks for positive sequence, so the VAB and VBC and VCA is same. The VAB, VBC and VCA is the V phase. First, we need to calculate the VAB because the VAB is a reference. So, to calculate the VAB, we use the formula V phase divided by Z equivalent. So, we get the VAB is 220.58 phase negative 69.68 voltage. Since it in positive sequence, for VBC we need to minus 120 at the face, and also at VCA we need to plus 120 at the face. This is the calculation for IFACE, which is IAB, IBC and ICA. To calculate the IAB, IBC and ICA, we use the Ohm's law formula. As the example, for IAB, VAB divided by ZAB and get the value is 2.412 phase negative 75.33 ampere. Then, this is the calculation for the I line. Because it is a 3-phase, so we have IAA, IBB and ICC. To calculate IAA, IAB minus with ICA. To calculate the IBB, IBC minus with IAB. And to calculate the ICC, ICA minus with IBC. So this is the last calculation. And the last calculation is we need to calculate the power total. The formula for power total is P1 plus P2. To get the P1, the formula is VAB times by IBB cos VAB phase divided by IBB phase. To calculate the P2, VCA times ICC cos VCA divided by ICC phase. Let's make some discussion. This project uses Y-to-Y connection technique to investigate and analyze the electrical system with content transmission loss, the impedance, current and voltage. To make the simulation, I use the PSIM software 9.3. First, I draw Y-to-Y connection circuit in PSIM. The line voltage is given 11 kV. The value for transmission loss is 10 plus 27J ohm, and for load, it is 99 plus 9J ohm. Before run the simulation, key in the value first to get the graph and the value for the voltage and current. In primary, the line voltage to line is V1, V2 and V3, and for secondary is V7, V8 and V9. Line voltage to neutral for primary is V4, V5 and V6, and the line voltage to neutral for secondary is V10, V11 and V12. Then, for the current phase, I1, I2 and I3 is for primary, and I4, I5 and I6 is for secondary. As the conclusion, the target to evaluate the parameter of the electrical system is achieved. All the parameter can be calculated using software PSIM and also using 2 wattmeter method and conventional measuring method. Next, I learned to analyze and evaluate the active power absorbed by the load by using 2 wattmeter method and conventional measuring method. It is good to have the ability to use this software for later use. Lastly, I can construct the simulation of the circuit by using PSIM.